Hello Commanders, thanks for joining me guys. Right, here we got a video just quickly doing some more Federation ranking up towards my Corvette rank that I need, the Rear Admiral. A previous video detailed where you can take these charity missions for donating credits and also donating goods and whatever like that. However, I've picked up a whole pile of them. If I get that up on the screen here, so we've got... Okay, so, right, in full honesty out there, I did do a little bit of swapping in and out of open to private to solo, etc., just to get some of these missions stacked up a little bit. Now they're all providing food and meds and things like that. Okay, it literally took a few minutes, not very long at all, to jump out, jump back in, jump out, paying off any of the donation ones that you get. They're sort of few and far between. But we've got these ones here, so that most of them basically are a couple of medicines, so performance enhancers and agricultural medicines, and most of them and the rest of them are food, apart from non-lethal. Okay, so using Thruds, elitetradingtool.co.uk. I'll try and remember to put it in the description. I've set up a little flight plan. Okay, so we've got here, I've got to go to, my first port of call is Bottega, which is where I'm pointing at the moment, and I'm picking up 2 food cartridges, and then from there I've got other places. I've got to pick up a number of items from Al Rai, and then we're going to LFT 1748 and Bast to pick up some animal meat. So I'm going to quickly go through this. I'll try, depending on how. These are fairly short journeys. I've only chosen stations that are pretty close to a primary star. So this video will pretty much be in real time. Okay, in fact I'll cancel that a second. So you can see I'm on post commander and I'm 66% towards post captain. So I'm about 1 1/3 ranks away from the next, my rank that I'm after. Okay, so we're gonna make a start. I've literally just left the station. It was a bit of a sort of ad hoc, like, let's get this video done. So so you don't have to just sit in the station just taking the donation missions where they're asking for money. My last video was trying to highlight that and to prove that you can get out, and you actually get, I think you get more credit for doing this than just giving the money. I mean, I believe so anyway. My rank's increased a hell of a lot more since I've been doing these going to get the stuff missions than just picking off the odd donation mission that you get. So in each case I've set the station in the galaxy map. I'll be doing that when we get into this Savskaya. But yeah, I'm happy with my progress so far. It's last night's stream was was a bit of a cluster F, because I managed to take a couple missions without checking where the station was in the system, and on 2 occasions it was 200,000 light seconds. So that was not exactly the most efficient way of going about things. You may well have also noticed that I've come out of my ASP and I'm in my Python now, because I've been sort of mixing it up a bit and taking any of the taking a few assassination missions as well, which are really good for your federal rank. So the last video I did was mainly to do with low risk and simple and fairly sort of straightforward ranking up, but obviously now I'm in a more combat ready ship. I've been taking more of a few more of the assassination missions, which again have proved to be, in terms of time efficiency, not all that great, because if you've got to find the guy in, your target in space, it's not always as easy as they don't always appear swiftly when you enter the system. So for instance, a couple times I've found that if you go to a station or go into a USS first of all, you end up getting... I've found that they appear pretty soon after you've been into that first instance of whatever you've entered. So that might be a little tip. I'm not sure. There's no scientific proof in that. It's just I've done it on 3 or 4 occasions, and that has happened. So obviously we're not talking. You have to do it for hundreds of times, see if it's statistically accurate, but doesn't seem to be the problem. And I'm going to miss the entrance unless I do this.
Docking request granted.
Okay. I'm not holding anything illicit, so apart from time efficiency and getting this video to you,
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
that's how we do it. Fly responsibly, exactly, that's what we do.
Docking successful.
If you find you're going a little bit fast into the station, that's always a good way to sort it out. However, I do have some fairly good shields, so don't necessarily take my word for it. Right, so our first bit we need is 2 food cartridges. What I might do actually is just get rid of all these algae, because Ton sells that anyway. And right, so we need 2, but I might as well. I'm gonna pick up 10, just in case they require it at another mission. Okay, so we're gonna. What we'll probably end up doing is going to Fast next. Okay, so I know that we can definitely get to Alrai and then LFT, the LFT 1748 destination. Obviously, having a bit of note paper or an old envelope certainly helps to keep note of what you're doing. In the absence of any in-game note-taking or bookmarking, please Frontier add bookmarking onto the maps, at least so we could, or like some sort of manual waypoints that you could put rather than just doing the single automatic plotting. There's been rumours of it on their job sheet, should we say, but they've got a lot to work on. It would certainly help me out, and I know plenty of commanders that would be jumping for joy if you could do manual plotting.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Considering we've got, we can plot routes sort of using the automatic plotter. I mean, it would be a big improvement to the way we could get around. And in all honesty, it wouldn't be stretching any sort of realm of believability, because it's the 34th century. Surely we can do waypoints. Anyhow, I digress. So our next port of call is Bast, where we're going to pick up 31 animal meat. Once we get there.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And as far as I remember, I think the Heart Station is only a couple hundred light seconds away from the star, so fingers crossed I've got my calculations right and I'm remembering the right places. I didn't set this. There it is yet, 205.
Fuel scooping.
Pretty sure that
Scoop
my
disengaged.
fuel tank should be able to last the distance with all of these trips. We shouldn't, unless there's some wily NPC, we shouldn't have a great deal of trouble with any pirates. Because I haven't taken, I'm not taking any courier missions, so as far as they're aware, I'm not holding anything. Alright, I plan to do a little quick tip video in the future of this, but a little tip, especially if you're on a sneaky mission. You got to doing some long-range smuggling or those shadow deliveries that are becoming fairly profitable endeavour at the moment. If you want to get into the station quick and don't want to be at the arse end of the station, head between the station and the planet. I've got a little bit close to the planet now, so that's why I'm slowing down a bit too much. If you use the orbit lines to guide you, and the planet's icon on your radar, have the planet behind you, like so. It's not exactly perfect, about there. And the orbit lines are nice and fairly straight. We will come out definitely at the front end of the station. May not be smack dab right in front of the entrance, but it will certainly help you guys, save you wasting time getting from the back end or looking at the station going, oh my god, which end is which. There you go. So I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously being perpendicular to the front would have been perfect, but as far as I'm aware, if you can keep your speed over 200 on your route in, they have a hard time scanning you.
Docking request granted.
Just make sure you just drop your speed a little bit and then boost it back up again. There you go. And of course, because I'm going fast, it's giving me one of the close landing pads. As I say, I try not to, well, I suppose I do fly like this normally, but I'm trying to get this video done as quickly as possible to sort of show you how quickly you can do it without using any sort of video editing or anything like that. Right, so commodities, this was 31 animal meat. I'm already holding 14. I'll just pick up 17 more. Again, I could pick up a bit more and then have some in stock, which I might do actually. I'll pick up 40 odd. Oh, yeah, so I've got 54 in stock now. Okay, so then we're off to LFT 1748, because I know that we'll go through Al Rai on the way back, I believe. Let's just check, yeah. So I think we'll go to Al Rai on the way there, but I don't want to stop. We'll see. I'm sort of in two minds here. Let's have a look. Let's see how it goes. And once again, I'm using Thrud's elite trading tool for this. elitetradingtool.co.uk. Yeah, so we're going to head through Al Rai. Maybe not then. Maybe. Not sure. We might stop at Al Rai anyway, just on the case, just in case. We'll do that then. Yep, we'll stop at Al Rai on the way through and pick up the stuff I need from there, and then carry on through. I can't remember if I've got a direct route from LFT 1748. Obviously, because I'm picking up goods, my jump range is reducing as I'm picking up the extra tonnage.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
This station operates under a docking reservation policy.
Let's make sure we're going forward, shall we? Okay, so I've been currently recording for about 14 minutes. Okay, and as I say, we're currently at 66%, so if I can get this up to over 70, maybe, because of the number of missions I've got, may even get up to like 75, not sure, but we'll see. But it was, it's more of a sort of, it's sort of documentation for my own benefit as well, really, because I haven't really been paying attention to how quickly I'm gaining these percentages. They come in sort of spits and spurts, but with this, you'll be able to, then when we get to back to ton, I'll count up how many missions we've got, and then we can see what sort of how much it correlates. And then hopefully by then, a few more of the cash donation missions would have repopulated as well. Again, don't really need
Fuel scooping complete.
to fill up, but we'll... Oh, no, forgot what I was doing. We're going to bound hub.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, so this one's a little bit further, but it's still only a minute or two. So I don't want to... this will be a... Hold on, bear with me. That's better. I don't want to I don't want to edit this. I want to do this in one straight shot, so you guys can see how long it's taken, for how much increase. I may well have egg on my face. I'll be posting the video regardless, but it's interesting nonetheless for me anyway. So, you know, if you've anyone got any questions or any tips that you guys have picked up, then let me know in the comments. Send me a tweet. And but yeah, if you've anyone got any requests, I'm going to be doing some more tips. You know, any little hints and tips videos that you fancy seeing, then let me know. I'm not the font of all knowledge. I don't know everything about this game, but I've been playing it well since it released at Gamma level last November. No, sorry, November before last. Blimey, yeah. And so I'm pretty experienced, and I like to sort of pass on any knowledge, because this game can be pretty obtuse to a new player, and old players alike. Really, you know what I mean? It's it doesn't handhold a great deal. Right, so we're going to come into bound hub. I'll speed up a little bit. We can afford to increase our speed a touch. So again, I'm going to position myself between the planet and the hub. Unfortunately, I've got myself massively caught up in the gravity well. Gas giants can be a real pain in the butt. But I suspect we may well get some attention on the way now, because obviously the hold is filling up. It's been a little while since I have been interdicted by anything, so we shall see. It's just some guy talking about the war. Okay, so I reckon we'll be coming in at an angle from 5 o'clock. If the station's at 12. No, 9 o'clock. There you go. So it doesn't always work, but I'm at the right, I'm at the right right end of the station. I wasn't looking at the butt of the station, so it certainly didn't help that I got caught in the gravity well of the planet.
Docking request granted.
Well, this one's going to be a close one. There you go. That's all right. Get your nose up, nose down. There you go. Right. I'm going to visit a different pad before I land on the one I'm on. Come on. Less haste, more speed. There you go. Right.
Engines disengaged.
Pretty happy with the little manoeuvre at the end there. That was, I'd like to say that was judgment. It was probably more luck. Okay, so commodities market. So bounds hub. So this is the outright one. So this is the one I'm picking up most of the stuff from. So I want one agri medicine. I want 18 synthetic meats. I'm already carrying one, so what else was there? And 9 non-lethal weapon. I'm already carrying 7, but I'll take the 9 I need. Which leaves me enough. It doesn't leave me enough. I'll drop that down. That leaves me the space I need to get the performance enhancers from LFT 1748. And we should, if I've noted everything down correctly, be on course. Now I'm unsure if this has kept my... That's right, so... Okay, so we'll get on a launch. Okay, so obviously
Released. Engines engaged.
I don't want to repeat myself too much on the video, but I wanted to show you guys what it's like in real time going out to collect this stuff without editing the Super Cruise sequences or anything like that. Because I know that you can do some serious jiggery pokery and make things look way more profitable than they really are. Obviously we're not talking about credits this time, we're talking about ranking, but obviously I didn't include the section when I was picking up the missions, but that was genuinely about 5 minutes, if that, just switching from the different modes, grabbing every single
4, 3,
commodity charity mission and cash charity mission, and then literally just a couple minutes just flying through the Thruds trading tool, getting the stations that I need to go to. It's pretty much the same suspects every time. Most of these places are going to be the ones that you're going to see from,
scooping.
excuse me, over and over again.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
If you're doing this, if you're using Ton as your charitable base, but the same trick can be used for anywhere. If you're back at my home system, Fintino, they've got quite a few charity missions, but they've got there's only the one large Federation faction there. The other factions are independents, and they seem to have a higher sort of standing. So there's less missions seeming to be available for them, or whatever the background simulation allows. But this, but as I say, this technique will work, you know, with anything. If you found yourself in an Empire system with a good charity station, then exactly the same. You know, use Thruds to find out where you need to go, close by, and set your flight plan. Grab what you need. Bob's your uncle. Right, so we're currently at 23 minutes. Again, so. Again, I'm not smack at the dead at the front of the station. There's, if you look, where's the start? Where's the planet? The planet's there. So it does face the planet. So if you can get yourself directly align that planet directly behind you, then in theory it should work. But your mileage may vary. It certainly does with me. But in terms of facing the front of the station, I think it certainly helps. Pad 33. Am I going to be lucky it's going to be a close one, or there it is? Use the floor. There you go. Again, don't use that technique if you've only got standard shields. Not unless you want to go getting blown up into smithereens. Anyhow, so right, this was the performance enhancers, and then we're back home. Again, another little trick: if you grab as many of these as you possibly can. Cool. Right. Okay, so if I've got my writing down correct and everything like that, we should be on the ball with everything now, and back to ton. Don't need to do that, but okay. So it's 20 light years. So it's going to be, yeah. Again, you're jumping through Ourai. So I didn't need to do that stop at Ourai. I could have done it on the return, but we're all good.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
So just a couple hops, and we're there. I should have gone straight away from the station. That's a schoolboy error there. Wasn't thinking what I was doing. So if you head straight away from the station, you get out of its mass lock quicker, and then you can just turn and face and then just shoot off. As opposed to doing what I've done, sort of hug the station and then boost away. Learn through my mistakes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, I'm genuinely interested to see how much we can gain here. Of course, it would be around the other side of the star. There we are.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, so it looks like it's almost going to be dead on half an hour by the time we get in and
4, 3,
sold off, or
2,
handed in.
1. Engage.
So plus the little bit, so it's going to be, should be way less. It's going to be way less than 1 hour. So, you know, if you're anything like me, you don't play Elite just for like 20 minutes. You have to sit here and play it for a good, you know, a session is minimum an hour to achieve anything.
Fuel scooping.
As I said, I didn't want to
Fuel scoop.
falsely show much of this. I mean, I wish I'd shown you the picking up the missions. I had that part of the video, but take my word for it, it was genuinely about 5 minutes, and then a couple minutes doing the Thruds work to work out my destinations. Obviously, if you're only interested in taking the cash donation missions, then you're limiting what you're going to be taking. But if you're not taking the shadow missions, then you've got opportunities for interdictions. You know, if your ship has got some armaments on it, you can take those interdictors out, get the bounties for them. So you know, you can improve all parts of your rank and all parts of your credit balance, or at least maybe go, you know, towards paying off what you're giving away. At the end of the day, it is a game, and we are flying around. No matter what you're doing, you're still flying from A to B, or sat in a system shooting things. It's just my target is a station instead of a bounty target, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's horses for courses. I enjoy it all. This is what I'm currently doing. You know, I've got set myself that little goal of getting up to the rank I need. And just slowly getting there. Enjoy the journey. It's not always about the destination. Plenty of commanders out there have quit because they've rushed up to what they believe is the end game with a Anaconda or whatever ship they thought was the bee's knees, and then ended up getting burnt out on it.
Docking request granted.
Right, so 8. There it is at the back, sweet. Alright then, so as I say, we'll hand in what we've got. I'll count them up.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right then. Wait for the servers. Okay, so I'll count these up. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So 8 missions. Looks like we've got some more cash missions as well, but I'll take those in a minute. So 66%. Did I not buy any synthetic meat? Idiot. Oh well, 7 missions. I missed. Oh, I bought that. Oh well. Let's have a look. No, didn't buy enough. Oh well. Right. Anyhow, so what's our standing now? Let's have a look. There you go. So 73%. So that's 8% at the level I'm at. No, 7% at the level I'm at in half an hour. So there you go, guys. Accept these. I'll accept these cash missions while I'm here. Do, 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 do. I can't believe I missed that one out. What bonehead. There's another synthetic meat one just to wind me up. Alright, so I'll take that one anyway. Anyhow, so we'll do this donation and we'll do these 3 donation missions. There you go, 75%. So 9% in about 35 minutes. Alright, so check it out. It's not particularly difficult. It's pretty good fun having to fly around. And there you go. Obviously you need a good hold. So Type 6, you might be able to fit a lot of it in an ASP, but Type 6 upwards, or Python dropships, well, if you've got, you'll find the ship. You need about 100 tons in order to stack those sort of missions up. But get out there, give it a go. Alright, cheers for watching. I hope this is helpful. And make sure you fly safe. If you can't do that, fly dangerous. Take care.